The English Premier League starting in a couple of weeks, the home kits have all been announced. So I thought, let's rank them best to worst on a tier list. Now, this isn't in alphabetical order, I don't know what order they're in, but I do know that in the tier system we've got beauty, good, it's alright, awful, and burn it. And judging by a couple of these that I can see at the bottom, we are going to burn a couple. Now we're going to start with Nottingham Forest. There's nothing wrong with it, I'll be honest, there's nothing wrong with it, but it's just basic. It's not great. I don't mind it. It's just one colour with a white collar. I'll be dead honest. There's not a lot to it. Doesn't really scream EPL. So I think I'm gonna put it in the middle. We're gonna put it as well, I don't want to say meh. Should we change it? I'm gonna put average. Next is West Ham, and obviously we've got the photo of Danny Ings wearing it, a pre-Villa player. Makes me a bit upset, but we move. The West Ham kit, again, it's quite nice, to be fair. I don't mind it. I'm not really too sure what the little circles are at, like, the bottom of the shirt. They kind of look like bubbles. I don't really know. It kind of just looks like a kid's kind of just drawn, like, a little bit of, like, circle at the bottom with the Tipp-Ex. But it's good. Honestly, I really don't mind it. I also, like, you know, you've got to also think about the, what do you call it, the sponsor. And it's done quite nicely. It's nice colour. Perfect size on there, to be fair. So I think I'm going to put it as good. It's a lot better than than Nottingham Forest. Next is Crystal Palace. I'll be honest, I don't like it. I really hate it. I feel like it would have been a lot better if the red and blue was, like, merged together, not with, like, a white line in between, because then it kind of just looks like I've just told, like, a 5-year-old to go on Photoshop for the first time and try and make a shirt. You know when you're, like, in a cover lesson for, like, school, and it seems to be for, like, PE, and you've got to, like, make your own kit for, like, a local football club. It's kind of like something that someone would do that, like someone from a primary school, so I don't really like it. Do you know, I'm going to put it as awful, because it's not awful, but it's not average. Like, I don't like it enough for it to be in the middle. Next up is Brentford. Now, again, I do quite like this one. I mean, again, they're not great colours. I don't really feel great about the black parts on the inside of the arm, but obviously they're not really going to see that, you know what I mean? No one's really bothered. I do like the sponsor in the middle. It's going quite nicely with all the colours, with the black and white. I do also like the fade at the bottom of the shirt, to like the black at the bottom to going up to the red. I don't mind it at all, so I think I'm going to put it as good. I will put it as the bottom of good, and if it gets better as we go along, I'll put it into average. Next up is Man City. Nothing needs to be said here. It is a beauty. I do really like it. I mean, I do prefer the last season's kit, to be fair. I don't know why. Don't ask me why. I just really like it. I do like the colours. It's a nice pattern design on, like, the blues on the middle bit. Also, again, Etihad Airways, great sponsor to go in the middle of that shirt. It looks really, really fitting, obviously, because that's the name of the stadium.
You're a smart motherfucker, that's right.
So we're going to put it as beauty. Obviously, we can't really say anything else. Next is Arsenal. Now, Arsenal, it just looks like the same. It kind of just looks the same. I'll be really honest. It's got gold. It's gold. It's got gold logos, and it's got, like, a little lightning bolt going through the whole entirety of the shirt. I don't mind it. I don't mind the pattern, but it's not great of a pattern. I feel like they could have done something else. I don't really know what, so don't bother asking me and criticising me. I don't really know what they could have done, but I will put it as, like, good. It is good. I don't mind it. It's, do you know, yeah, we'll put it as good. We'll put it in the middle, because I think I do prefer the West Ham kit. Next up is Aston Villa. Completely not biased in the slightest. Obviously, we've introduced the brand new badge for this season and the upcoming seasons due to, like, a poll over, like, social media, whether we wanted to keep the same logo or go on to the old one from previous years. And honestly, I'm glad the old logo won, because I really like it. I'm not really too sure about the sponsor in the middle. I was speaking to Carl about this, and we weren't too sure about the BK8, I think it is. The logo in the middle. We're not too sure about it. But the kit itself, oh my god, it is gorgeous. Let's not forget, I am going to be getting the goalkeeper kit, because, oh my god, the colours on that is absolutely gorgeous. Next up is Brighton. Now, I don't like Brighton's. I'll be honest. I don't like Brighton's. Do you know what? It's okay, but what I don't like is the middle bit, the massive white strip. I feel like if they just kept it with the blue and white stripes going constantly down and just had the American Express across it with like a different colour, perhaps with like the blue outline and white lettering or vice versa, that would have been a lot more nicer. But I think I don't want to burn it. It's not that bad. I'll put it as awful, and I'm going to burn the Crystal Palace one. Next up is Burnley. Now, Burnley, brand new, back up to the Prem after absolutely dominating the Championship League. And they've come with an absolute banger of a shirt. I do like it. However, I don't really see a difference between theirs, ours, and West Ham's. Purely because it's the same colours. So, I'll be honest, I do like the I like the sponsor with it. It's good. I like the collar, actually. I do like the collar. The collar part I do enjoy. I do like a nice collar on a shirt. I don't mind it. Do you know what? Top of good. I will put it at the top of good, or it could be the bottom of beauty. Do you know what? We'll put it at the top of good, because it is quite good, but I don't think it's good enough to get in the beauty. Everton is next, just about scraping to get into another season in the Prem, and just about scraping the eyes of the fans, because I don't like this kit. It's not bad. I think the only thing I like about it is the pattern design around the edges of the collars and the end of the arms. I don't mind it. I like the collars. Again, collar is a nice thing for me. I do like it. I do like a good collar. We'll put it as average, the bottom of average. No. We'll put it ahead of Nottingham Forest, because at least they actually have some sort of design on theirs. Because compared to Nottingham Forest, it kind of just looks a lot better, and it just makes Nottingham Forest look like a training kit. Next up is Chelsea. Now, there has been a bit of controversy. A lot of people have not really liked the Chelsea outfit and the kit. I personally really like it. I think what I'm going to do, this is going to sound controversial, this is going straight up to beauty. I really like it. I like the design of the brand, well, not the brand new. I like the design of the logo and the Nike tick. I like how it's portrayed with the blue as well, like the dark blue. It looks a lot better. Oh wait, no, is it gold or is it silver?
I don't know.
Regardless, it looks gorgeous anyway. Next up is Fulham. Again, it just looks like a training kit, I'll be dead honest with you. It just looks like something you'd see in the Championship League or something even below that. It looks like something I'd wear to like a Sunday League pitch. That's if I could play football.
I can't miss this. He's bloody missed it! What a prat! What a prat! Phil Jones!
I'll be honest, I feel like we need to burn it. Yeah, it's not great. What makes it worse is the two colours, the red and white, on these stripes here on the top of the shoulder pads. They're not nice. If they kept it as one colour, I'd be considering it being like awful and I don't want to burn it. But the two different colours, I get what they're doing. It's like, oh, we'll make red for the badge and white for the badge. It just doesn't work. Now Tottenham have come out with an absolute banger and kept the kit exactly the same as they have for the last couple of years. The only thing different, again, is just the pattern. They've literally just changed it from a plain white shirt to a couple of stripes and dots and boxes on there. So I will just put it at the bottom of average. Like, it's a lot better than what they've normally done, because obviously it's just a plain white. I mean, you want a bit of design on there, otherwise you're looking like Nottingham Forest. You know, it's not great, but again, the same sponsors. It's kind of just the same old shirt that you see every year. Now, next up is Bournemouth. Now, personally, I don't mind it. I really don't. It kind of looks like a retro AC Milan kit, if you get what I mean. By retro, I literally mean the 2006 to 2007 season. And I feel like all they've done is just taken inspiration from that and put their logo on the side. So they have an alternate version, which is just without the sponsor. Personally, I'd have that. The sponsor's not great. It's having a yellow. I mean, it's not their problem, you know what I mean? It's not their problem that it's yellow, because it's not theirs. But it doesn't go greatly with the colours. So I do like it though, but I am going to put it... I'm going to put it at the bottom of good, I'd like to say. I'm definitely getting some like backlash off this. And next is the Liverpool kit. Again, literally the same as Tottenham. Literally nothing's changed in the last like 2-3 years. The thing is, Tottenham's better. They've done it better because they've actually put some like pattern design. From what I can see, there's quite literally nothing. You know, I'm too busy staring in the eyes of Luis Diaz. But, you know what I mean? It's not great. It's a great shirt, but for a new season, you're supposed to switch it up a little bit. Put a bit of design in, you know what I mean? Put a bit of thought into it. We'll put this below Tottenham, and we're going to move Nottingham Forest to the bottom of awful. And I'm thinking about putting it in burn it. Now, next up, an absolute wild card coming into the Premier League this season of Luton Town. Whether they stay at the end of this season, I highly doubt. But, you know what I mean? I go onto Pieface's stream, and I am a believer. So, we might as well believe that hopefully they can spend in the next couple of years in the Prem. Anyway, that's not what we're talking about here. We're talking about the kit. Now, I don't mind it. I know I keep saying I don't mind it, but it's not bad. I feel like the orange to white is a lot better than I thought it was going to be. But looking at it now, it's not great. I don't mind the orange and white combination, but it's not greatly faded together. And how it's only on like one side and a short little bit of the shirt, I don't really like. But it's you know what I mean? They've literally come from like rock bottom to the Prem in like quite a couple of years. So you might as well give them credit for here anyway. So we'll just put it as, it's not awful. That's the problem. It's average. It's average. I don't mind it. Sponsor's not great either. No. Top of awful. We'll put it at the top of awful because it's not that bad. But it's not good enough to be average. Like Liverpool's kit, they haven't changed a lot, but it still looks nice. Coming up next is the Man U kit. Again, nothing really different. They've just put some more patterns on it. But this one I don't really mind because again, like the sponsor goes really, really nice with it. Again, it's just same with Everton and all the rest of them in the middle. Nothing different. They've just put a little bit of pattern on. But the bit of pattern makes it look a little bit better. So I think I'm going to put it in good. But I am going to put Tottenham above Everton because they've actually like put a little bit more design into it. But it's just, I don't know. I don't mind it. Up next is Newcastle. And I feel like I keep repeating myself. I feel like I need to be like some sort of designer with them because they've not changed the kit. They need to change it around. Like, again, it's just black and white stripes. You know what I mean? It's you're not getting a lot out of it. So, it's not awful. It's not awful. That's the problem. Overall, as the kit, I like the Newcastle kit. Like, even though it hasn't changed, I still like the Newcastle kit. So, I think I'm going to put it in the middle of good. Yeah. The middle of good seems reasonable, because I do like the kit. Even though they haven't changed it, I do like it. But coming up to the Prem once again is Sheffield United, and it doesn't look any different to what it does to, like, the Brentford ones, really. But they've kind of executed it a little bit worse. But with the Brentford kit, it's kind of like there's no, like, black outlines, and there's no, like, fade. Well, there is a fade, sorry, and there's no fade on the Sheffield one. And I don't like it, I'll be honest. I think I'm going to burn it. Bottom of burn. Or the top of burn. I don't know. If it goes to the bottom of burn, it means I want to burn it the most. So I will just put it at the bottom of burn it. Because I don't want to burn it that bad. But it's not good enough. It's not great for the Prem. And last is Wolves. Now, looking at this photo, it kind of just, whether that's just my eyesight, it just looks like they've changed the colour completely. It looks like they've just gone bright yellow with a hint of orange. It doesn't really look orange to me. Whether I was supposed to buy one and have a look and it looks orange, you know what I mean? It might be completely different to the actual eye when I see it. But looking at this photo, it just looks yellow and it makes it look quite disgusting, I'll be dead honest. Now, as an Aston Villa fan, I'm supposed to, like, mildly hate Wolves, but the kit's not great, you know what I mean? That's not me being biased. The kit's not great. I'm going to put it as awful, but it's... yeah, awful. I'll just put it there. Yeah, I'll put it there because it's not as awful as I think, but it's not great. But, you know, it just looks more yellow than I imagined it to be. Anyway, I'm going to wrap up today's video. Thank you so much for watching. Let me know in the comments if you think I've done a completely wrong thing and absolutely buggered up my choices. If you think that you could have done better, let me know in the comments below. Like and subscribe to the channel, and I'll see you all on the next ones. Okay, guys? Have a good rest of your day. Goodbye.